Today, I want to talk about being an artist and how I want to strive to become one. I know this sounds a little weird because I'm an entrepreneur. What am I talking about? Why do I want to be an artist? I'm not artistic at all. I don't have any artistic talent. I can't sing. I can't paint. I can't do any of that. I can't draw. But I want to be an artist because I'm in business. Let me explain why. Artists have this superpower where they have the ability to operate in the real world, in the physical realm. And what I mean by that is everybody is now on social media. Everybody is posting their content. Everybody is talking about what they're doing. But with artists, the beautiful thing about artists is that they have this superpower where they can get people to move. They can host an event, they can host a concert, they can host paint nights, and people will actually go and interact. So this is a level of kinetic energy that most people do not possess, but artists do. We can even look at it on a smaller scale. I've been around local artists who would host a paint night. And it's very interesting on how they're operating in the online world by showing content, by posting posts, having a little community online, and then they're also able to do that in the real world. They host a paint night. And the reason why I'm talking about a paint night is because I hosted it at my old studio. It's so amazing to see 50, 60 people all gather up because of this one person. This one person being so influential. And this is something that I see that artists have. I follow a lot of people who have a very high following on social media. They're in the business world. They're in whatever industry, real estate. But they can't get people to show up in the real world. They can't operate in the physical realm. They can only operate in the online world. Right? I can even talk about myself. I've hosted some events in the past where I thought because I had a big following on social media that I would get people to come to the event, to the physical event. But not a lot of people showed up that I would have expected. Not many people showed up. And to me, I was like, oh, this doesn't make sense. How come I have over 6,000 followers on Instagram? I have thousands of views, but it was difficult for me to get 20, 30 people in one room. And I don't know, I'm trying to crack that code. I don't know what it is about artists that allows them to operate in the physical realm as well as in the virtual world. And so I thought I'd share that with you guys. And if you want to become successful in business, I feel like we all need to operate, where we need to unlock this superpower where we can operate in the virtual world but also in the physical world. And maybe perhaps that's the beauty of art. Maybe perhaps these artists, the reason why they can operate in the physical realm is because they tap into people's emotions. They're not just providing a value, like a physical value, but they're also providing an emotional value. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I haven't cracked the code, but I think these artists, man, they got this superpower that I definitely want to have, because one of my goals is to be able to speak in front of a big crowd. Now I've done that a few times last year and I'm very grateful, but I want to be able to bring it up to the next level. And because something about operating in the real world and having 50 people, 60 people all in one room, all curating this energy, all exchanging energy is so beautiful. And you can have thousands, hundreds, if not millions of views online, but it could feel so empty. But when you fill a room of 20, even 10 people that are all aligned, that are all there for the same purpose, for the same reason. It's a beautiful scene. When I hosted a paint night at my old studio, it was amazing to see on how the artist was able to control the room full of people. This artist had the ability to grab everybody's attention every single time this person spoke. Everybody had to listen. It was a beautiful sight. And imagine you can apply that in business. Imagine every single room you walk into, people just wanted to listen to you. People just felt so connected with you. You'd have unlimited money. Now, I know for a fact that the higher tier entrepreneurs out there have this superpower. Patrick Bet-David, all these big, like Gary Vee, all these high level entrepreneurs, they have this ability and this superpower. But I'm just trying to crack the code, man. This is the only thing I'm trying to crack in 2026. But yeah, I just figured I'd share that with you guys. Perhaps you guys know, perhaps you're an artist. Perhaps you yourself have unlocked this superpower. Help a brother out, man. Help a brother out. And I know it all starts with, posting content, but I guess that content needs to be strategic. And so my educated guess is that these artists, whether they're an artist, they put out music or they put out art, is an emotional attachment. There's a level of emotion that they're able to tap into their audience. But yeah, I want to unlock this superpower. I want to crack this. I want to crack this superpower in 2026, and I want to be able to do it so that I can help more people and build better connections. But anyway, I think if you're in the journey of trying to change people's lives, I think you should also try to unlock this superpower that these artists have. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is a thought that I've had while I was away, seeing this art form of people in a room and them showing up for you. I think that's a beautiful thing, because you can't just accidentally show up in a room, in an event. Those things don't happen on accident. Now let's think about this. Let's break this down. I know this video is getting a bit longer now, but let's break it down. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this superpower, because if you're an artist, even a local artist, you have the superpower to get people to pay. One, that's the most difficult thing. When people have to pay, 95%, 98% of people are already, not interested. So when you can fill up a room, one, people gotta pay. So there's that financial friction that you're able to get over. Two, you gotta make that decision. Well, yeah, you gotta make the decision, then you gotta pay, then you gotta clear up your schedule, right? Because it might be on a weekend, so you gotta make sure that you're gonna put other things aside so it doesn't get in the way of this event that you're trying to attend. And then when the event actually is happening, you gotta get out of your house, you gotta get changed, you gotta make the commitment, you gotta drive, you gotta get there. There's a lot of energy that's being spent. And that's the type of superpower that these artists have. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm getting a phone call. But anyway, yeah, there's so many layers. There's so many layers that people have to take in order for them to attend a physical event. A physical event. It's so powerful. Super duper powerful. I think having the ability to gather 20, 30 people in a room all showing up just for you is more powerful than having 10,000 views, 100,000 views, 1,000,000 views. Because those views are not intentional. 99.99% of your views on social media are not intentional. Whereas when you attend an event, it's 100% intentional. You're gonna stay. You're gonna stay for the entire duration of it. So I want to unlock the superpower. Let me crack, baby. Let me crack. Let me crack this superpower. But anyway, thanks for listening to my yap session. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this made you think a little bit. You know? Hopefully this got you inspired a little bit to also crack this superpower. But once I crack the superpower, I'll let you guys know. Perhaps it's just repetition. Perhaps it's just all strategy. We don't know. But we're going to be on a journey to crack this super duper power. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And most importantly, thank you for trying. Peace.